Hi, this is Russ Chandler, Product Marketing Manager from PERQ, and today we're going to talk about how to use multi-stage lead triggering with your FatWin web engagement solution. So on the screen here, you should see from our demo site where we can kind of show through the consumer's experience when we would trigger a lead to the dealership CRM. And then we'll go to the back end of our platform and talk a little bit about what that looks like and how to configure it for your CRM to be optimized to handle duplicate leads. So we're going to use the vehicle of interest experience to kind of demo this. I've clicked get e-price or whatever your vehicle of interest, I'm interested, find out more, whatever the case is. The consumer is going to select what they would like to do. They're going to fill out some of their information, and then they're going to hit next. Now that I've clicked next, that is when we would send the initial lead. Okay, so the first time we would send lead information on a brand new customer to your site, we would send all the information that you saw from that first page and anything we've collected in the past. Okay. Now, as we go through here, we're collecting more information from the consumer for their profile and information about how they'd like to shop, when they'd like to buy, their shopping preferences. So with that last question I answered, we've now collected all of the information that the consumer could potentially share during this specific interaction. So that's when we would send the second duplicated lead, the lead update, if you will. That's going to deliver the rest of the information to the dealership CRM. So we do that to make sure that if somebody drops off that first step, that we don't miss out on that first page information that we've collected, but we then have the opportunity to collect all this other information. 90+% of the time, we're going to collect the rest of this information. It's going to come with it. But about 10% of the time, somebody will drop off for one reason or another. And we want to make sure that multi-stage lead configuration can ensure that we still capture and deliver that first page info. So now let's go to the back here and check out how that can be configured on the back end of the FatWin platform. So here we're inside vehicle of interest. We're looking at the email notifications. These are the emails both for the consumer and your dealership CRM or plain text. We have marked here CRM lead update and CRM new lead. So new lead's pretty straightforward. That's going to be the first page set of information. You see here that we have a trigger that says after the first page, send this new lead set of info. The lead update is what is going to be a different type of formatting via XML to tell your CRM that there is a update to an existing record in your CRM. So here you can see multiple triggers here available so that depending on their dynamic path or if they're an existing lead going through again, that we account for that. And then here I click this icon that takes me out to allow to configure the actual formatting of how the information would be parsed out or how we can indicate to the CRM that it is a update to an existing lead. So where that happens is right up here at the top here, prospect status equals resend. This is what tells, based on XML language, your CRM that this is a resend of an existing lead so that it updates that record. Now, for some CRMs, we may need to format that differently as they have their own strategy on how to automatically merge lead information, or we may need to update the lead sourcing to show that this is a FatWin update lead so that you can exclude updated leads or duplicated leads from your reporting to make sure it doesn't negatively impact that. And that's very easy to do. You simply point and click, and I can scroll down here on the right-hand side. I can find out something that I'd like to update. And here you see FatWin lead or FatWin update. I can change how that is labeled so that you can account for it in your reporting. So the takeaway is that duplicate leads or multi-stage lead conversion is something that you have that can be deeply configured specifically to your CRM or your dealership's process. And using this functionality, we should be able to avoid any pain that your dealership may experience in receiving a higher volume of leads or handling this extra lead update that may come through as consumers continue to interact on your site through the FatWin technology. I appreciate your time, and if you'd like to learn more about this, feel free to reach out to your client success manager and ask for their recommendations or some help on how to configure the XML formatting in your CRM. Thank you.